Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho, and this is going to be the second part to the K5 chapter of my Exploring the Arsenal series with me, Asian Psycho, aka Sniper98. And before we get started on the K5, I just realized that I have forgotten to include the final rating for the K5. I completely forgotten about it, so I'm very sorry that I forgot such an important aspect of my Exploring the Arsenal series. So quickly, the K5's final rating will be a 75 at close quarters, a 40 at middle range, and a 10% at long range, giving us a total of 41 and 2/3%. So once again, guys, the K5 isn't really spectacular, but for what it is still very good. Now, moving on, now that we got that covered, let's move right along into the K5 Camo review. Now, once again, this is the GP rare variant of the K5, and a little bit of background information on the K5. It is unlocked. Let's see where it's unlocked at. It is unlocked at Lieutenant Colonel 1, so you're gonna have to rank up a lot for to access this K5 camo straight off the shop. So if you're not that anywhere near that rank, sorry, but you're just gonna have to get out of the Miss G case. Anyways, it is unlocked at Lieutenant Colonel 1. Like I said, it's the little white star-looking thingy, and it does cost 525 GP a day. So it is a pretty hefty increase in GP, as with most other as it is with most other GP rare weapons. So I mean, you're just gonna have to deal with that. But let's get right into the K5 camo. Now, I'd like to point out the fact that the K5 camo is a very significant improvement over the original K5 in terms of damage, or in terms of stats, and overall performance. Now, let's see. Let's jump right into the stats. The damage on the K5 camo is probably the most significant of all the improvements on the K5 camo over the K5. The K5 camo has a 34 damage, so I believe that the G23 has about the same damage, so that's a 4-point increase in over the K5. And believe me, I have a lot less problems with damage on the K5 camo than I do with the K5. Oh, whoops! Sorry about that. I accidentally stopped the. I was just messing around with brightness setting a little bit on the preview screen. Anyways, I have really what is it? So what was I about to say again? I was just bothered. I was just sidetracked momentarily by talking to brightness. Yeah, that's right. I have no, or I don't want to say I have no problems with the damage, because I still do kind of have a problem with this damage, because like the problem with it's not killing people fast enough, or it's not killing people the way I want. I still do kind of have that problem, but over the K5, it's been reduced by like 80%. Like 80% of those incidents with the K5 that I don't feel like the K5 just has enough power, it's gone with the K5 camo. So that's a very good thing to note. And 34 damage over the original K5 is not something you would Nexon would lie about. Not on this one. So at least they did a good job of buffing the K5 camo. So yeah, I'm quite happy about that. Moving on to the portability. The portability is the same at 90, so indeed it's still very fast. Moving on to the rate of fire. The rate of fire has also not changed at 48, but the overall rate of fire feeling from the K5 is not changed either. You can still spray the fuck out of people, so make sure you do that. Unless you're one-clicking, that is. Moving on to its accuracy. The K5 camo apparently has a 2-point increase in accuracy, though. I can't really tell that much. The only kind of hunch that I had that the K5 camo had an accuracy increase is the fact that I felt like more of my shots were landing on my targets compared to the K5. So that's the only thing that I can tell from it. But still, it's only a 2-point increase. It's not like you're gonna go around like sniping people from across Snow Valley anyway. So it's not that significant once again for handguns. Moving on to the recoil. The recoil is apparently still the same at 59. So, actually, the recoil pattern does still feel the same, and I don't really have a problem with it because I still use my K5s at a very close range anyway. So for me, it's not a problem. Moving on to the Recoil Spread. The Recoil Spread, Controlability, and Kickback are all the same on the K5 Camo as it is on the original K5. Because of the fact that it still has the same 59 recoil statistic as its predecessor. So, I mean, for me, I don't really care about the recoil pattern too much, because like that, I always like to stick close to my enemies while spraying the ever-living fuck out of them. So, that's that. I don't know about you guys, but that's just how I roll. Now moving on to the Tapfire Ability. Once again, Tapfire Ability, it's not like you're going to snipe people across no valley, so let's just skip that. Moving on to the Sprint Drawback. The Sprint Drawback and the Draw Speed are pretty much identical to the original K5, so we're just going to skip over that as well. Moving on to the Reload Speed. Unfortunately, the K5 Camo still has the slow-ass reload speed as the original K5 does, so I mean, it's still got its advantages. It's not like it's a... In that respect, it's not that much of an improvement. In fact, it's not an improvement at all over the original K5. But it's rate of fire, or it's not rate of fire. Never mind. The damage and the damage and its modified magazine size, which we'll get into in just a second here, are more than enough improvements over the original K5 to make me overlook its reload speed, because in this game I am also rocking both the K5 Camo and the K5, so I mean, for me, I can always just switch out the pistols, so usually I can take out my multiple targets with both with 2 magazines from the K5 Camo and the K5 original. So for me, it's not a problem, and I can always just run away and reload them each when I have the chance. Moving on to its fire modes, like the original K5, it's still the same at single fire, so don't worry about that. Moving on to the luck. Because the K5 Camo essentially performs on the same as the K5, I'm gonna have to say that the luck on the K5 Camo is pretty much the same as the K5. In other words, it's pretty high. Then again, that being said, I always spray at people's heads at close quarters, so I mean, I'm intentionally trying to aim for the head, so I mean, that may be why. Even though I don't really consider myself a lucky person, quote unquote. Moving on to its ammo capacity. Now, this is where it's also one of those more significant improvements over the original K5. If you guys remember back in my K5 episode, I mentioned that the K5 has a 13-round magazine out of 26. The K5 Camo has a 15-round magazine over 30, so it has the same magazine capacity as the Glock. So this is very useful because it can make you last just a little bit longer, even though it is a 2 bullet increase per magazine. That's 6 bullets total, and 6 bullets is more than enough to kill anybody at close range, so I mean, it's still very handy. Moving on to its attachment options, or actually before that, the key physical characteristics. Like the K5, it's still got that kind of the enlarged pistol or trigger mechanism, so you can look for that as well. And just looking at it, it's got some sort of kind of woodlandish, brushy kind of camo. So yeah, just searching around for my words there. And sorry about that. I believe there was a brief interruption in my recording session, but whatever. Hopefully you guys won't be able to notice that. And yeah, let's continue right along. Moving on to the muzzle noise. Muzzle noise on the K5 Camos, it sounds exactly the same as the K5, so don't worry about that either. Moving on to its attachment options, once again, you can attach any kind of modification on the K5 Camo, so don't worry about that either. Once again, I do not recommend an extended magazine because it's already got 15 rounds, and a suppressor because you want all that damage that you can get, unless you're so used to the K5 that you don't really care any less. So that's that. And moving on to the what is it? Moving on to whether or not it's fireteam worthy. Definitely more fireteam worthy than the K5 because of its 34 damage, but then again, that's up to you. Moving on to whether or not it's quarantine worthy. Yeah, same on the same level as the K5 in terms of quarantine usage. And now for my frank personal opinions, the K5 Camo is indeed a very good pistol. With its damage increase and its total ammo capacity increase, you will feel the improvement in overall gameplay and experience with the K5 Camo. So yeah, if you do happen to get it, or if you're at least Lieutenant Colonel 1, then do make sure to check out that pistol. So make sure you use it to the most that you can. So yeah, K5 Camo, very good handgun. The only disadvantage that it still has from the original K5 is the fact that it reloads pretty slowly. So make sure you guys bring like more than one pistol if you are in a pistols only match, or make sure to swap out to your primary weapon or something if you're not. So yeah, that is it for the review on the K5 Camo. I apologize that the gameplay is just running way too long here, but yeah, it's better longer than shorter. That's what you said. Yeah, I know. Shut it, you sick bastards. Anyways, so yeah, the final rating for the K5 Camo will have to be about an 83 at close quarters, about I want to say a 50 at middle range, and about maybe 15% at long range, because I mean that damage increase is pretty significant. I mean 4-point damage increase is not any small amount of improvement at all. So that divided by 3, and that gives us a 49 and a third percent final rating. So it is a very good pistol indeed for pistols only, but even still as like a all-around handgun, if you're just gonna go handguns only, then I mean you're gonna have some problems with K5 Camo because of that slow reload speed, but the damage is still very good for what it is anyway. And because it is a fire as fast as you can click gun, that damage can really add up in order to take out lots of people at once. So yeah, that's about it for this episode, guys. If you guys want to keep watching on the gameplay, then you guys are free to do so. If you guys just want to go on to something else, because I'm just gonna be wasting your time, then feel free to do so as well. This gameplay is only here just to show you guys more gameplay, redundancy, of the K5 Camo, and yeah. I really have nothing more to say, so I'm not going to waste your time talking about random bullshit, unless I feel like it is necessary to do so. Oh, actually, yes, before I forget, I do not know when this video will pop up, but, I will try to, get this posted as soon as possible. But, today is Thursday, January, I want to say the 5th. Yes, it is the 5th today, and I'm pretty sure this video won't go up until like Friday PST Pacific Standard Time, or Saturday morning Pacific Standard Time. But by that then it's gonna be too late. But I'm just gonna tell you guys anyway. I will be attending Anime Los Angeles, which is an anime convention kind of thing, in the LA area, and in Southern California. So I will be there. I will be vlogging my experiences there. And Lucky Asian, if you're watching this, that I did find out that there is a Toho dance workshop at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. So I will be there all over their asses, filming the entire thing. And I'm just so excited for that. You do not know how I'm excited for that, Lucky. So I'll make sure to vlog I'm gonna be there for Friday and Saturday. So I'm not gonna be here for Sunday because it does run from Saturday to Sunday. I got school projects to do on Sunday, so I'm not gonna make it there. But for Friday and Saturday, I will vlog my experiences there at ALA. So yeah, make sure to look forward to that. Those vlogs that I'm gonna post in the next week. If you guys are into anime and all that good stuff. So anyways, yeah, this is the end of the episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed the K5 Camo. Next episode will be on the K5 SD, which pretty much stands for K5 Suppressed. So yeah, look forward to the K5 Suppressed episode, and I'll catch you all later. Peace, guys.
Round start. Round start. Bravo team wins.